Happy Sunday, Boo Bears. What's going on? You're hanging out for another Mario Ramon review. Happy Sunday to you, first of all. Happy Sunday. What's up, everybody? Hey, hey, hey. So, we're going to do the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm feeling a little guilty doing this after 5,042 years. It's like, I'm going to stop doing this pretty soon. But as I was thinking that as the show was going off, it's a shame that the clip that they put on the end, they're like, we're going to wheel you back in. It was Miss Portia grinding on this stripper. And he was harder than the times of 1920, honey, the Great Depression even. I'm just talking about he was harder than baby. And I'm talking about, and it was, let's just say he was aroused, and just got all that Portia rubbing on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him, honey. Richard Simmons would be looking at her like, ooh, girl, you better stop. I will hit you with a donut. You know Richard Simmons got sweets dropping out of his shorts, honey. I'm just saying, honey. Come on now. All right, I thought we was talking. Are we talking? Okay, sure. His zodiac sign is confectionery sugar. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. But that's my point. He will make, like, Portia be rubbing all on Richard, backing it up. She'd be like, how you doing, Richard? And he'd be like, girl, you about to catch these hands, honey, these little cardio hands. Twinkle fingers, honey. Swam, swam. And Portia failed. So she was having a couple of cocktails. You know what I'm saying? It had been COVID. Everybody's locked up. Can't nobody see nobody. Portia's been locked up at home with the baby and her mom. And, ain't no telling what she and Dennis are going through. So this is her time to get with the girls. They're filming again. But Portia did not mean to get this drunk, probably. Because she's falling on the ground and stuff. We're not trying to have this in syndication. No, pumpkin lamb. When she saw it again, she was like, oh my God. Because sometimes you be having moments, you go too far, you like, oh my God. And I think that was probably one of the moments. And then the camera, the shady cameraman, you can count on him. Count on him through thick and thin. Yes, he's a shady cameraman. Honey, when you are weak, the shady cameraman is strong. He be zooming right down to the business, honey. He gets to business. The shady cameraman wants everything below your waist in the front and the back, pumpkin land. And he be all in Candy and Cynthia's cleavage. He be in that cleavage. Honey, I'm like, is he doing like an exam, honey? Say ah. Stick your tongue out and say ah, bitch. The cameraman be in there. Now you get an A. I don't know who the Academy is, and you need to get nominated or but we do need to nominate this cameraman because he has been on point this whole season. Okay, the cameraman better than the show sometimes. Oh my God, poor Cynthia. We're going to talk about poor Cynthia, the trials. Her daughter came all the way from LA to read her with the mother and everything. Oh my God, Noelle is beautiful. She invented gorgeous. She owns the copyrights to it, honey, and she knows it. Now, but I'm going to need you in between these selfies. Seriously, Google some shit that business and contracts and all this shit. So when the opportunity meet, honey, you be right there, honey. We can't do 540. I know you're an influencer, but I'm talking about let's be a business person, honey. You might want to go to Auntie Candy's for the weekend. See what she doing, listen to these business deals. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Candy takes the selfies, honey, but she's signing a contract at the same goddamn time, honey. This her phone. She was like, signing a contract. She was like, Don Juan already read it. Shit. Okay, so let's talk about the marketing person. That's how the show started out. It starts out with Kenya. She has on her mask, and she's, meeting at a diner with this alleged marketing person that's going to help her with her business. And the reason why I said alleged, because who knows? This may be a plot like, hey girl, I need your services. Let's act like we're doing some business. I'm filming. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what happens? This is all I'm saying. That's why I said the lady is on point. The lady is trying to divert Kenya from using her name on every damn thing. We got Kenya Moore hair care. We love it. It's successful, honey. We ride with it. It's like Who's Gonna Check Me, Boo, or Close Your Legs to a Married Man. It's in the books. We get it. It's in the Real Housewives of Atlanta Bible, honey. We get it. But everything, just like Cynthia Bailey, I love her to smithereens, but your name doesn't have to be on everything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be on everything. Hell, even Prince had an alias name. And I ain't even talking about the symbol. I'm just talking about when Prince used to write songs from different people. He didn't use Prince. He was like, y'all bitches gonna get tired of me, even though it's fierce. So you know what I'm saying? So he had aliases when he wrote different music for various artists. It's the truth. So all I'm saying is this. I don't want to see, Kenya Moore's McDonald's, Kenya Moore fingernail polish. Just say, like, give me a fancy name, like Ostentatious by Kenya Moore. You know what I'm saying? It could be a fragrance. Ostentatious by Kenya Moore. Oh, girl, what is that you're wearing? Ostentatious? Oh, but you don't have to say by Kenya Moore, honey. Not all the time. I understand. She's like, well, I'm building a brand, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Actually, I do. And I love you to smithereens, but Pumpkin Lamb. It's the truth. Okay? All right, poor Cynthia. Let's get to poor Cynthia. She's trying to act like she's sad because 167 people are RSVP. You know she is happier than a sissy with a bag of penises, honey. She's like, oh my God, 167 people. But she got to do that for the camera because it's COVID. And she has to act like she didn't mean to invite this many people. And I believe, because at first I just couldn't wrap my mind. This shit is gold. Why Bravo would not film Cynthia Bailey's wedding when they actually suspended Kenya for not showing her wedding. Kenya was like, nope, deuces, honey. This man don't want to be on the film, honey. I'm about to get married to him on the beach. I ain't gonna wear no shoes either, honey. It's gonna be me and him and the earth. One with the earth, and my man holding his hand. And Andy was pissed. We pay for your life, honey, and you don't share this with her. Andy felt like he got cheated on, honey. You cheated on Andy when you got married. It's the truth. And Andy was like, nope, you're going to sit this season out. And then Kenny was like, well, bitch, Kenya don't let you have the last word. Bitch, I'm going to get pregnant on you then. I'm going to get pregnant on your ass. And I'm about to get some goddamn lymphedema in my ankles, too. Shit, because, she had it. Poor Kenya. She went through a lot to have... People be going through a lot to have babies. I want to say I love all the moms. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a mom who takes care of the children, or if you love your children, and you know what I'm saying? Extra care. Extra love to you. Extra love to you, hugs to you, because, ladies go through a lot, even death sometimes, to give birth to a baby. You know what I'm saying? And Kenya was still, she had those ankles and stuff, and, that's a lot I'm not trying to be funny, for people in our 40s. That's a lot, bitch. I could barely carry like 4 Target bags from the car. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's a lot. I'd be like, ooh, I'm pooped, bitch. I need a nap, honey. I done walked up and down Target, and I gotta carry these bags. Shit, I'm done for the day. What you doing today? What you doing later on today? Shit, sleeping. But let's just get back to it. Cynthia's trying to act like, she sent out 250 invitations. And hell, that's just Duluth alone. You ain't invite nobody from Fulton County? Shit, what about Gwinnett? I'm just saying, honey, that's just Sugarloaf Parkway alone. 167 people. Oh my God. I will say, do you miss Nene? The reason why I said I will say that I'm disappointed that Nene didn't celebrate Cynthia. And if it were, I would say it was because, we could use it's COVID, but from Nene's lives and different things. She's with people, so I wouldn't say it's because of that, but I don't know. It would have been awesome if she would have celebrated Cynthia, and that just shows, she could have. But that's between them, and that's it. They have a friend contract. Did they burn it? I think they burned it. Mm. It's okay. It's so sad. Anyway, I meant to talk about something last week. This what that the reason why I said Bravo didn't film it is because it's 250 people. Can you imagine them being liable and getting sued for filming, 250 people during a pandemic? And you're not supposed to have 11 people, honey, in your house. Honey, we haven't had a concert. Honey. Oh my God, literally, this really is Cher's farewell tour, honey. She kept coming back for 12 years, Cher's farewell. I'm strong enough, now I'm strong enough. Cher, we need you to sing from your diaphragm, but we need you to sing more feminine, okay? Okay. Do you believe in love after love? I hear something inside me say. How's that? It's better, Cher. It's better. We just need you to work on singing a little bit more feminine. Well, what about Tina? Tina Turner, she sings. But anyway, let's get back to the Housewives, right? I just feel that Bravo would have been like, it's a liability to film or be responsible for 250 people. And if somebody just dropped dead in the middle, honey, they would get blamed for it. They would just get blamed for it, honey. Just playing the organ, honey. Dun, 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 dun. I'm glad it didn't happen, but I'm just saying Bravo said, not on my watch. They did a Yana Van Zant on Cynthia's ass. Cynthia was like, we're going to get married, honey, 10, 10, 20. Bravo's going to pay for this shit. And Bravo said, the devil is a lie. Shit, I would have called Star Jones, honey. How'd you do it, bitch? I'm not calling it lawyers. How'd you do it, girl? How'd you do it? Last week, I meant to say this. Kenya throws a party for a good occasion for Cynthia and Mike. And then she starts fighting at the dinner table, picking a fight with Portia at the dinner table. It's beyond low class. It's not even satisfactory. It's at best, it's unsatisfactory, but it's definitely beyond low class. And the reason why I say that is because you're having this fucking dinner because you feel guilty because you fucked up the engagement. Now you're gonna fuck up the engagement dinner. So the best thing you can do, Pumpkin Lamb, is pay for the shit, pay for the little melting ice sculpture. First of all, who has an ice sculpture in Atlanta in 450 degrees Fahrenheit? And that's in December. If they had that shit anywhere close to May, June, July, and fuck August, I don't know how it's a population in August. Everybody just needs to leave, honey, and go to Nebraska during August. It's hotter than volcano lava, honey. My sweat was sweating. I was Googling pores. I was Googling what other pores can I sweat from. I just got finished sweating from my uvula gland. It's hotter than shit. And then the ice sculpture is melting. That's why Cynthia probably ain't know shit. The sea probably had melted. She walked right past that. Honey, that ice sculpture probably cost the mint. And Cynthia walked right past that shit. Where's Biden? Biden wasn't coming to no Housewives of Atlanta. So him and his wife get their wig shifted a little bit. Shift their wigs a little. Keep your legs closed, the married man. He's not coming. He's just not coming, honey. Y'all so crazy. Y'all are crazy. Okay. So that's all I want to say. So the best thing you could have done was host a party, like you said. Not host it. You actually could have paid for the ice sculpture, the dining to make up for what you did. You fucked up there. You fucked that up. That was wrong for you to talk. You know that. Not even for a show. Some things you shouldn't do. There should be something to click in your mind like, I can't do this. Not even for the fucking show. Okay? But you don't have that light switch, apparently. So you should just get the party together and stay home. Don't even show up. You can't help yourself, honey. It's kind of like asking a piranha not to eat, bloody meat, and you throw bloody meat in, and that piranha will fuck that up, honey. It's the piranha's nature. It's the piranha's nature. You can't put a kitten in front of a jungle lion. He gonna chase that kitten down, honey, to smithereens, because it's his nature. It's your nature, honey. So just stay home. And then even Mike Hill, he was eating at his own engagement party, and his head was down, honey. He act like, You know how Celie can act when Mr. come in the room, honey? Put your head down, bitch. You open that mailbox? Hell no. Mike Hill had his head down. He was chewing, and he looking like that thing at Chuck E. Cheese. You know that thing at Chuck E. Cheese, honey? He be playing a guitar. He be doing like that, and his eyes be doing like that. Mike Hill's eyes was doing the Chuck E. Cheese on their ass, honey. Because he didn't know. He know that shit can turn left quick. He knows Cynthia even had to kick Portia on a yacht. So he was just like, what the fuck? I'm in the middle of this shit. What? Oh my God. And Mike never has Cynthia's back to me when they're filming. It just always seems like he just has to say the opposite of what she's saying. My point is this, Mike. I want to talk to you through this. You have to play, it's reality, but if you're going to be on the show, take Cynthia's side. That's just how I feel. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweet lady. She really is. And I just think she cares a little too much what everybody else think. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about everybody else. Period. Friends, family, everybody else except for her. I think you need to do what makes you happy, Cynthia. If you want to, I think you should invite your dad. There wouldn't be no you. And apparently, I'm not trying to be funny. When they made you, it was out of love because Mal came 45 seconds later. My dad's coming. And my baby, she's flying from LA to read me. Well, it's obviously, this is what we're doing. No. I wouldn't know you if I didn't know him. If I had witnessed my dad doing Ike Turner to my mom and pulling her by the hair like a cave woman, like, Ike did Tina. Good. You can't come. Don't you ever even drive past. Don't even come to Atlanta, honey. Because I'll hire Nick Boo and Pookie and them, honey, to do something to your car tire when you get on the highway, honey. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying. So, if clearly Cynthia nor her sister witnessed these things, and the mom is just doing the Miss Evelyn, just being bitter, honey, and you putting the kids in the middle of crossfire. This is friendly fire. That's how, like, when you be sitting at home, honey, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck? Kids just being themselves, and then here all of a sudden the parents, shit, we was watching Hogan's Hero up in this motherfucker, and all of a sudden, we got to get on the ground, honey, and do little army crawls and shit for safety, getting in back of coffee tables and shit to survive. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. If you listen, mom could sit in the front, dad could sit in the back, or on the side, on a whole nother side with Mike's family or something. We got to make this shit work. That's my dad. Moving on, Mallory said it too. And y'all scared as shit. Just like the Braxton sisters be scared to tell Mama E, we talked to Daddy. Shit. It be real, honey. And then Mal tried to say it A couple of times she tried to tell Cynthia and Mal's mom, well, I have a relationship with him. And then the mom kept talking. She was like, I'm going to act like I didn't hear that bullshit on this film. I'm going to act like I did not hear that bullshit while she's sitting in front of me and they recording this. I know I didn't hear Mal say that. And Mal said it again. Honey, I want to make sure you hear me, mother. I said, I have a relationship with him. Honey, this was a good part. And Cynthia looked like Joe Jackson had walked in the room. Cynthia was like, they had all turned into 12 and 13. And then here come the baby come talking. Cynthia baby. Well, Mom, Grandma's always been here and all this. This very well may be true. But I've only seen him once. Now, he does need his tail whooped for that. He needs his tail whooped. Honey, he should have been doing my cigana. Nothing but keep me away from you, my cigata, honey. My cigata, you are my granddaughter. My cigata, me and you will never part. Now, I know I fucked up with your mom, honey, but I got your back. Now, you do need your tail whipped, granddad. And don't be getting mad. It's the truth. And listen, people need to be held accountable. Maybe Mom did not need to air it out on TV because that is tarnishing his name, whether, I would say whether, it happened or not, because if it did, it's the Bill Cosby effect. That shit happened 50 years ago. Don't be tarnishing my name now. I am not the same person who I was 50 years ago. So Mom was wrong for putting that shit out, but that's a woman's fucking scorn. I'm gonna get his ass back. I don't know what no PSA is, but I see all these cameras and I'm gonna sing like Celine Dion did in her Vegas show, bitch. Action. Y'all got me out my bed, so apparently you want to show, so I am here, bitch. This is my Rhythm Nation, bitch. I don't sing and I don't dance, honey. This is my Rhythm Nation. We are a part of a Rhythm Nation. Boom. Right. I love it. I want her and Mama Joyce to get into it. No, I'm only kidding. Oh, yeah, so crazy. Listen, Candy. I don't like how Riley's dad talked to Candy, saying, like, you're acting like a broke bitch and all of this stuff. Because I'm just overprotective over my Candy. I like her. You know what I'm saying? She cool. She tells the truth. She don't drink. She don't smoke. Honey, as far as I know, she ain't no liar. What more do you want from her? That's a good person. So I just don't like it when, he, like, calling her no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just not cool. That's not cool. And especially, first of all, just for her asking for you to take care of some responsibility that is yours. But, on the flip side, only you and her know. It's just horrible that these situations happen. But if he said, I don't want a baby, I don't know if he said that. But if he said, I don't want a baby, and you went on with it, with the pregnancy, then you kind of make that decision. I don't know. What who has the right answer? Who has the right answer? I'd have the right answer. Candy is amazing for doing, Candy Cares. I like that. She's giving back to the community. Portia is like, she's shining this year. She is shining this year. She's fighting for Breonna Taylor, and she's getting maced in the face, and she's going to jail, and she's donating $5,000. And then Marlo said, the devil is a lie, honey. You ain't gonna outdo me, honey. Let me dig into my pocketbook, bitch. Honey, I guarantee you I pulled $5,000 out of here. Hold on. I gotta go reach all the way down. Excuse me. Stop it. It's babies down there, honey. Marlo pulled that money. Honey, she pulled that money where babies come from. You hear me? I'm gonna pull this money from where babies come from, honey. She pulled that money from her woo-woo. Okay, so what else we got? I love the $5,000 donations. The girls, oh, did you see Candy subliminally read Kenya? Y'all better read into it, honey. Oh, honey, don't you let that happen just because you can't read. You gotta listen. Listen. Candy said, well, although I wish other people had been generous. And, and Kenny was sitting right across from her eating, quiet as a Chinese library, honey. She was sitting there eating. Doing the Chuck E. Cheese eyes, bitch. That must be the thing this season. Mike Hill's a girl. I know what you mean, honey. Candy was like, oh, because Marlo come do it in, she got to do it in front of everybody and the cameras, honey. She had ample time to get Candy this $5,000, but she had to do it in front of the whole world, honey, the whole congregation, honey. She did a little church finger. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Candy, I want to donate $5,000 to you too. And Candy was like, ooh, every other woman. She started singing her little escape song, honey. That would have made me happy too. That would have made me happy too. That was sweet. But like I said, Kenya was quiet as a Chinese library. Kenya was like, look, I got to pay for divorce lawyers and shit. Don't look over here, honey. And this, who knows how long this show is going to be on. It might be canceled next year. I do not have $5,000. And I don't want to be the broke bitch who give you $1,500. So I'll just give you mine when the cameras ain't rolling. I'm going to give you 12. I'll give you 12. You heard Candy reading. Candy put her glasses at the tip of her nose. She was like, okay, bitch, I'm doing roll call. Portia, 5,000. Marlo, 5,000. Tanya was over here. I gotta go make a call real quick. You know Tanya be doing her own thing. Tanya be donating money to entrepreneurs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we need Tanya on the show, and that's shit we need to be highlighting. If they had Tanya as holding a peach, because I think Tanya should have been holding a peach, and we should have highlighted her business endeavors with her fiance. They need to hurry up and go ahead on and get married and quit playing with us. If they're not gonna get married, they're not gonna get married. It's okay. We need to call it something. Now, are y'all soulmates, soul ties, honey? What is it? Like Will and Jada, we're soulmates. You know what I'm saying? So call it. That's okay, and get a ring. We soulmate rings, honey. But we need something. We need y'all to shit'll get off the toilet, honey. Tanya been on the show for like 3 years now. Well, I don't know. Maybe she don't want it and maybe he don't want it. So let me go ahead and get out their business. But see, that's what happened when now we're curious. Now we're curious. And the reason I know is because Baby and I, we're on our 2 years. And the family is like, so when y'all getting married? Or my sister-in-law. I call her my sister-in-law because she's my sister-in-law already. Sure is. That's my baby. So when y'all gonna get married? Right after the pandemic? Y'all better do it here in Atlanta. So I said, oh yeah, we're gonna do it here in Atlanta. That's what we're gonna do. Yay, finally, finally it has happened to me right in front of my face. Meeting Mr. Right, the man of my dream, the one who showed me true love, or at least it seemed, with brown cocoa skin and curly black hair. And curly black hair. Finally, you come along. The way I feel about you, it can't be wrong. And if you only knew the way I feel about you. She starts singing like she stepped in some dog poo. I cannot describe it. All right, well, listen, Boo Bears, we're not going to prolong this any longer. It was fun having fun with you. I will say it was fun having fun with you. All right. Happy Sunday. Don't forget, if you like the video, definitely like, subscribe, and comment. Put it on your social media, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon Review. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and happy Sunday. Peace. God bless.